Hello there. Thanks for joining me on another edition of your favorite Q Sports show. It is the Q Sports show on Ascent Television. Thanks for always being there. Thanks for the feedback. It's quite good for us and it's a motivation to keep going. And on today's show, it promises to be another exciting one and very as well as entertaining too, because we've got to talk about the World Snooker Championship, the World Pool Masters, and also some other things happening in the exciting world of Q Sports. Very interesting, dramatic world of Q Sports. We'll go on our first break to take the news in brief, and when I return, I will serve you all the juicy details of today's week. Welcome back. Yes, straight to business. As usual, Joe joins me again. Joe, great to have you.
Jide, it's nice being with you as usual. Every week it has become a routine. Being here, trying to educate and inform most of our, what I call it, viewers and our followers. So it's nice being with you for this week.
Right, great. Thank you very much. And Joe, I hope you saw that just before we came into the studio. I just saw a video of a man who went wild just for missing to pot a ball on the particular table. And I never saw, I've seen players go, delirious about or just go become erratic, go wild for missing. Maybe, for example, in tennis, missing a match.
That's popular in tennis. That's very popular in tennis.
But for the first time I'm seeing this Q Sport, actually, I didn't see somebody I don't know who he's playing with, but he just went wild, destroyed the table, destroyed the cue sticks, and the way. In fact, what caught my attention was the cue stick to me was still normal until he destroyed the table, pulled the table, and I was, what kind of table would just go? Can be destroyed easily like that.
The fact in this particular case, because we didn't see an opponent, I wouldn't want to classify that he was actually playing the tournament. Maybe he was practicing. And these are shots he must have in the past been able to pot so easily. And now he's playing on, because I don't know the quality of the table, let me not just say, but I believe he was playing on a substandard table and the team really frustrated his game. So, as usual, I would tell people that the equipment you use also has a way of impacting your practice in your game in most sports.
Well, that's good, but my question is can we find that kind of table here? You guys use that kind of table.
Yes, out there, even in Nigeria, out there, you have substandard tables, but the table that the Snooker Players Alliance has recognized as its official table, that is the Joy Billiard tables, whether the Bing table, whether the Q3 tables, the QA plus tables, those tables are standard tournament tables. They're top notch. Even our players in Nigeria can testify to it. You can hardly criticize. If I use that word, you can hardly criticize the quality of game. Look, when you play on those tables, man, it is joy and it's sweet to watch people play. You know, the artistry in the game, the artistry of the players comes to fore when they play on the Joy Billiard table. And that is why the Snooker Players Alliance has recognized it and as its official equipment, and that's especially for Chinese pool and the peculiarity of Chinese pool.
Wow, I just hope that. Wow, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I'm just still feeling what is happening there.
There are tables and there are tables.
Don't go do that, man. You guys, if you're watching, don't do that. Except you have maybe Joe might help you out, of course. If you do that, or rather, if you want to do, rather than do that, why don't you call the owner of the table to come take their fake table also? But if you do that in Nigeria, you of course you need to see Joe. Joe will definitely help you with an authentic table. I want to believe so. So straight, let's get down to business today. Let's start from the World Pool Masters. Yeah, the story is the fact that we have a champion who is Joshua Filler. Fantastic. The German is waxing strong.
Last week, while we're reading out those that will feature in the World Pool Masters, we had quite a number of Asians. I don't know, Chinese, from China, from Singapore, from Malaysia, and Thailand. Yes, that's a Chinese Taipei, or what they call them. We have quite a number of them. I'd always known that it just takes some years. Very soon, you have the Chinese dominate many of these cue sports, whether it's pool, whether it's snooker, and this thing. And this time we have seen that they've come so close. Even though Joshua Filler won the World Pool Masters, that was for 9-ball pool, organized by Matchroom, even though he won it 9-6. But the peculiarity of this one, you notice that he played two Chinese in the semifinals and in the final. That points to the fact that those guys are improving in their game on a daily basis. In the semi-finals, he played Ko Ping Yin, and it ended 7-3. In the finals, he played Lo Hon Sun, and it ended 7-6. Last week, I did tell you that Joshua Filler, the way he plays, very, very, very tactically advanced player. The way he plays his game, when it comes to the board, he doesn't come with this aura, intimidating aura that somebody like Jason Shaw or someone like Sean Verboen and Abanoshi. The aura those ones bring to the board, immediately they come to the table, one thing you will know that, man, you got some opposition. But when you have someone like Joshua Filler, he comes with this aura that, don't worry, I've just come to enjoy my game and everything. But man, he is a very tactical player. He knows when to attack, he knows when to play defense. And he knows when to play defense. He plays defense very, 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 very well. So anyone who is going to play Joshua Filler, you better know your game. You better know what you are into. Because when he strikes like a cobra. He doesn't miss. And I think that is what that has given him this advantage. But congratulations to him in this particular one. And it just tells you that how old is he? I think he's about 22, 26.
Around that 26.
He's in his 20s. It's in his 20s. He has a long way to go when it comes to 9-ball pool, and that is a good one for him as far as I'm concerned.
Well, congratulations to him. I remember we looked at the last edition of the show. We looked at the probables, those who are likely, and while I was tipping maybe an Alban Orchin and all that, but due to that, it's Joshua that is you're seeing.
Remember in the World Cup of pool, he played. I can't remember his partner in the World Cup of pool. You saw the way the Germans were playing.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, the World Cup of 2 that's where the Germans took everyone.
They took everybody to cleaners.
Yeah,
and
that's to show that.
That's how good.
But the fact that you can't take away the fact that the neighborhood pool is quite competitive. If you look at going back, what we've seen over the years, especially
and with the ranking that has come up, with the ranking that Matchroom has adopted and has introduced into neighborhood pool, that's the global ranking, the world ranking. The players are playing hard. And you can now see that with time, I'm very, very sure with time, the Europeans will have a serious opposition from the Chinese.
Okay.
Or from the Asians. Let me not use the word Chinese, from the Asians.
I think, you are correct on that. Quickly, let's go straight to the World Snooker Championship. Aside from what was played on the table as what we saw there were a lot of drama. Anyway, anytime the Rockets, Ronnie O'Sullivan, it's at the championship, just be expecting, apart from the game, the off-court drama and other things that the event will generate. And the World Snooker Championship wasn't an exception because
Ronnie
he won it, but he came with his own drama.
Ronnie is a drama merchant, and he knows how to tickle the fancy, or he knows how to irritate the fans. He knows how to irritate. First of all, congratulations. It's no news anymore. We all know that he won the World Snooker Championship. But before we go into some of those dramas, let's just look at how he achieved it, because he equaled the record of Steve Hendry. That's because this is his 7th World Snooker Championship. Remember that Ronnie won the World Snooker Championship the first time he won the World Snooker Championship, he won it in 2001 when he beat John Higgins 18-14. In 2004, he beat Graham Dock 18-8. In 2008, he beat Ali Carter 18-8. In 2012, he beat Ali Carter 18-11. In 2013, he beat Barry Hawkins 18-12. In 2020, he beat Carrie Wilson 18-8. And this time, he beat Dutrom 18-13. We all had hoped that Dutrom was going to take that match. But Ronnie himself, he's Ronnie, and the Rocket himself, when he's in the game, he's in the game. And for this particular event, the 7 World Championship, the way to the title, he did win David Gilbert 10-5 in the first round. In the second round, he beat McAllen 13-4. In the quarterfinals, he beat Steve Maguire 13-5. In the semifinals, he beat John Higgins 17-11. Remember this time, in the semifinals, everybody were former world champions. All the 4 of them. And even 3 of them, we call them the 92 sets. They were former world champions. And in the final this time, he beat Dutrom 18-13. And that's a good one, as far as I'm concerned. It's a good one for him, but you cannot take away the controversy of Ronnie. He knows how to, he knows how to pull the legs of
I remember I was saying, he doesn't, but he plays his mind game. I also feel he plays good mind game. And of course, he knows how to also psych himself up. Most times he will, from most of the things he was saying, you could think that they were all maybe some technique to ward off the pressure, while he was saying, he doesn't win, he doesn't say much, but at the end of the day,
as far as I'm concerned, the drama Ronnie brings to the table is also part of the content that brings in the fans to the arena. I remember after the event, first of all, the way he reacted after the event, it was as if this was the first time he was winning the World Championship. The excitement, even in one of the interviews, it was like tears out of the eyes and all of that. And he did say, I have never bothered about records. Mm-hmm. When he was asked whether he was trying to equal the record
of Hendry. Yeah.
And he did say, I never bothered about records. When you get it, it's kind of nice. I don't have targets. I love every tournament. I love every tournament this year. I just love to play. He just say he loves to play.
Yeah,
and I tell people sincerely, this is something I normally tell most of our players, even in Nigeria. You cannot, if you want to excel in any sport, you cannot play this sport because you want to win money. That it is not a good enough motivation. You must love to play. And he has to emphasize it again. He just loves to play. It is as a result of because you love to play, that is why you put in your best. And he did say, even when they even further asked him more questions, he says, I love to win. But it's not all about that. He says, the crucible brings out the worst in him. That tells you the kind of pressure the crucible puts on this player.
And he was able to manage. For me, I think he managed, though, aside from other drama, but I feel he managed.
He managed it well. But I think some of the comments he did say, we'll put it up on the screen so that those who can even see some of or read what some of the things he said. But I think it's a good one. It's a good one for the sport. I remember last week I was telling you how there was this agitation about the crucible, that the size was small, and then you have to move this, maybe the World Championship. But Ronnie has come to say, oh no, that the event should continue to hold at this crucible. The crucible is the World Championship. The World Championship will be the crucible. They are synonymous with each other. Yes, we want more people to watch, but at the end of the day, we have to find the balance.
Fantastic. All right, that's it. Well, once again, congratulations to Ronnie O'Sullivan, equaling Stephen Hendry records. And of course, I remember that just a few months ago, the World Snooker Tour handed Hendry and Doherty wildcards for the next 2 years. And let's see whether there's still more inside of these two great guys. And we'll go on a break so that we can bring our spotlight on our player of the week, who is no other than Joshua, the latest champion in town. Okay, we'll be back. Don't go.